Hey folks, we're live tonight in San Ysidro. It is a beautiful evening out here in northeast Starr County with rush hour traffic. We saw 3 or 4 cars go by the last 30 minutes. That's about it. Pretty quiet night out here, as it typically is. And it's going to be cool tonight across the region because we're kind of out in the northwestern part of the valley where it's a little drier and temperatures go down a little faster. Let's see where we are right now across the area and look at our current temperatures. Then we'll go from there. Well, as soon as I say no traffic, like 8 trucks in a row going by. Here's a look at your temperatures right now. A little cooler when you take a look at Weslaco at 67, 68 degrees in Port Isabel. A little warmer in the western part of the valley, but not here. Rio Grande City showing at 81, but my thermometer here shows 69 degrees, so certainly in a cool spot out here in the northeast corner of Starr County. Now, let's look at Satrad, because on Satrad you start to notice some clouds. In fact, there were a lot of clouds in the eastern half of the valley today, while out here I can't see a cloud. I see the moon coming up, but I can't see a cloud from anywhere. And that's going to change because overnight tonight, there you see it. Winds beginning to come back out of the southeast. We're already seeing clouds showing up along the coast, and those clouds will probably spread inland as we go through the nighttime hours. Future track will indicate that. There are the clouds. The wind flow northeasterly, but eventually comes out of the southeast, and by late tonight, early tomorrow, enough moisture for maybe an isolated shower, but maybe. We're looking at less than 10%. Most areas stay dry, and tomorrow the temperatures begin to warm up because of that southeasterly wind. We'll go another day. By the time we get into the weekend, I think you're looking at a southeasterly flow, partly to mostly sunny skies for both Saturday and Sunday. And with that, temperatures are going to warm up, with most areas likely reaching up into the upper 80s, and some places on Sunday probably touching 90. It's going to be very, very warm until we get that next front in here, which looks like now it'll probably be sometime maybe late Monday before that front gets here. So if we look at our rain chances, they're not very high. And you look at how much we're talking about, this is the next 24 hours. Not very much. Even if you do get rained on, you get less than 1/10 of an inch. Most places a trace to maybe 1 or 2 hundredths. That's about it. So barely enough to even mention, but at least there's potential to moisten things up just a little tiny bit. There are your rain chances, 10% or less tomorrow, so we're mainly dry. And then the weekend should be dry. I don't see any issues with rain Saturday and Sunday at all. As far as temperatures go, well, today's the coolest of the bunch. Look at that. Tomorrow we're back to 83, then 88 on Saturday, and 90 on Sunday as that southeast flow brings warm air back in, pushing records again for Sunday, with the next cool down coming either Monday or into early Tuesday. Let's look at the models. Let's see what's going on. And as we take a peek, this is the NAM model, the North American model. High pressure that's now centered over eastern Arkansas, somewhere over there near Memphis. That's going to work its way eastward. And as it does, again, it turns our flow back out of the southeast, and that brings the moisture, the warm, humid air right back in on top of us. So today, kind of a temporary reprieve from that high humidity, very warm air we saw most of this week. It continues. Let's go on into the rest of the weekend. You get into Saturday and Sunday. Southeastern flow is right there, maybe even southerly for Sunday, and that makes us very warm. You saw the temperatures back up into the 80s and even touching 90 on Sunday. That next front on the map, it starts to move southward. By the time we get to Sunday, it's about 1/3 of the way across Texas. By Sunday night, it gets close. Monday morning, it's knocking on the door. The question is, when is it going to go through? It looks like Monday will probably start on a warm note, and then at some point during the day turn cooler. It may not be till the end of the day turning cooler, so definitely a change though, because with that comes a chance for rain, a shower, perhaps even a thunderstorm second half of the day on Monday, and then cooler temperatures for Tuesday and probably on Wednesday as well. At least the chance is there. If you're headed to the coast where we were yesterday, things looking pretty good there as well. Clouds though, more clouds than yesterday. 74 in the morning, southeasterly winds. UV is moderate, as is the rip current risk. Your afternoon temperatures there stay in the 70s. In fact, it'll be in the 70s pretty much all day long at the beach, perhaps dropping into the 60s by tomorrow evening. Your surf temperature right at 70 degrees. Here are the tides, a couple of them for tomorrow. The low tides in the morning, the high tides in the afternoon. Seas 2 to 4 feet, a moderate chop on the bay. The bay temperature right now stands at 72 degrees. So for tonight, I think the clouds start to increase from east to west. It'll be a while before they get to us here in San Ysidro because they're just, in the eastern part of the valley right now, but they will progress westward as the night goes on. A low of about 63 degrees. And then tomorrow, certainly more clouds than today, probably more clouds than sunshine. Temperatures warmer tomorrow, most of the valley back into the 80s. We can't rule out a brief sprinkle or shower, but you saw that even if you get rained on, you pick up 100th or 2, not much more than that, so barely even enough to measure in the rain gauge. So put it all together, the next 7 days, here's what you have. We warm it up to 90 on Sunday. Monday, we're keeping it warm, but late in the day, Monday into Tuesday, that's when we have the chance for a shower or thunderstorm with that front. and then we're a little bit cooler on Tuesday. But Monday, remember yesterday we were talking about it being cool. We're delaying that a few hours, making it so Monday's still a very warm day with temperatures cooling off behind the front then on Tuesday with a chance of rain sticking around. Wednesday, still a question mark because it's hard to say how quickly that stuff's going to move out. Right now we're going partly sunny. There's a chance that the rain could linger another day into Wednesday as well. But for the weekend, things look very warm. Things look very dry. The only chance of rain we have between now and Sunday, just maybe an isolated shower or sprinkle around the region tomorrow. Out here, it's dry and the drought continues. Live in San Ysidro, Tim Smith, Channel 5 News at 6.